Episode 9 of Good Sam, Bad Sam with Michael Eaton.
Yeah!
You're so excited. So excited to be here.
Me too. So I don't know which one of you is good and which one of you is bad.
I think you'll find that out.
Okay.
You'll figure it out so quick.
Just kind of like keep it in the back of your back pocket, like the back of your brain, and you'll be able to assess pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we're going by color archetypes, she's good Sam, you're bad Sam.
Ooh, how do you mean?
Because light colors, dark colors.
Ooh.
You're dressed like the evil stepmom, and she's dressed like the...
Those glasses do make you look like a bitch. You're so nice now.
Yeah, whoa!
It's crazy.
Amazing. Do you still feel the same way now?
Yeah.
Okay.
The colors didn't change at all. So you just moved the glasses up.
Yeah, just pay attention to our personalities and overall demeanor.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's,
How are you doing?
I sure am. I'm here. Yeah.
Dies immediately.
Oh, dude, I died at a party the other night. I have this thing called coughing syncope. So you guys probably can't see from where you're at, but I'm fat. And and part of that is just not good with blood and oxygen going around because there's so much to do. And sometimes when I cough and laugh at the same time, no oxygen will get to my brain.
Okay.
And I just kind of window shutdown noise. And just for like 10 to 12 seconds, I'm just like unconscious. And then I come back, I'm like, oh, hello.
Do people know? Like, do people know around you?
Usually, like, if I've partied with people a few times, like, I'll let them know. Like, hey, by the way, sometimes I just die for a second, but it's totally fine.
Wait, so I faint sometimes for a second, but I don't think it's because of...
It's probably a totally different thing.
I think so.
You're probably anemic.
Yeah.
You have, like, an iron deficiency. Do you like chewing ice?
I don't like chewing ice.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But the Tic Tacs do it for you.
They do.
Interesting. Okay.
So...
Well,
Thank
I'm
you,
not a doctor.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Doctors hate this one man. But, yeah, so I died the other night but it's very funny. My buddy Germ was there, and he knows about it and has seen it a few times, but no one else there had seen it before. And so he's like, oh, no, it's fine. I might just die sometime. It's the first time it happened around some strangers. We all remarked after I came back that it was like, if you were anything other than a comedian, we would just call 911. Because you just died for a second, but you're a comic, and we're like, he'll be fine.
He's just joking.
He's good.
I have a similar experience. I told Liz Splat that like I faint sometimes, and I did it at Mitzi's, and I was told after the fact, like after I fainted, Liz was like, "Don't worry, she does this all the time." But like I woke up, and the worst thing to wake up to after you faint is just everyone looking over you.
Oh no, getting raped is way worse.
Okay.
Oh. If you come to it, you're like, oh, fuck, what is that? That's so much worse than everyone caring.
That's true.
Everyone's like, oh my God, are you okay? And you're like, this is the worst.
But imagine someone still thinks you're fuckable after you faint. That's kind of cute.
It's romantic to meet your soulmate after you faint. And you're
a
like
woman finally being quiet? Yeah. Wow, it doesn't sound awesome at all. Well, I've painted myself into a corner. How are you guys doing? You having fun? No regrets.
No, when Sam told me that she acquired you as a guest, I was really excited.
Acquired? Oh, boy.
Yeah. She's like, I've acquired Mike. And I was like, amazing.
Man.
It was insane that so many people ignored us or said no. And then you, Mike Eaton, said, absolutely, I would love to.
No, you were our first choice.
You are our first choice that said yes.
Yeah, that's usually who I am. I'm usually the first guy that says yes.
What inspired you to say yes?
Content.
Amazing.
You guys are making content and putting content out. And that means if I come here and I say anything funny and it goes well, then maybe you guys make a clip for me. And then I just did work for the week. And look. And plus, I think that there's probably a lot of people out there that buy comedy tickets that are like, well, what do I listen to for podcasts? And they're like, oh, Good Sam, Bad Sam. That sounds like a great podcast. And I watch it, and now they'll be Mike fans.
Exactly.
I sent you good stuff on him.
Thank you. I was going to ask.
Oh, yeah. You guys have been texting my friends asking for embarrassing details about me.
We talked to your roommate.
Yep, and I assume he probably just mentioned that I'm a bit of a booze hound.
Who's your roommate?
Galen.
I didn't know that. Now
Galen
I do.
Nash, yeah,
Okay,
sweet boy.
Now I know that.
Yeah, he's my lover and my roommate.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
we
really
don't butt
cute.
fuck as much anymore, but, you know.
What happened?
So
I heard you guys hate each other now.
No, we still love each other, but I think that's why we can't butt fuck as much because it becomes just too much. We get so consumed in passion. And it's like, why even go downtown and do comedy when we could just stay home butt fucking? You guys get it?
Absolutely.
So I have to start butt fucking downtown.
Well, we live downtown, so it's...
Oh, yeah, I forgot you.
It's
you
pretty
guys
great,
are.
yeah.
So cool. Well, we like to start off our next and first segment with a segment called Our Shit and Our Flush, which is kind of like, have you heard Rose and Thorn?
No.
So like when you're sitting at dinner, you're like, hey, like tell me your rose, tell me your thorn, like the good part of your day, and then maybe the not so
Oh
good part
my
of your
god!
day. So we're
This
doing.
sounds like you went to the worst therapist. They were like, "Hey, this is how we're gonna give me your rose, give me your thorn, give me a gun to put in my mouth." That sounds.
Mike, if you want the short and sweet, it is just a bad thing that's happened and a good thing that's happened.
But we don't call it rose and thorn. We call it shit and flush. So shit is the bad, and then flush is the good because it like carries it all away.
Why do girls always want to talk about poop?
Why do guys always want to talk about?
I never
poop?
do. I never bring it up. You guys are.
How often do you poop?
Every day.
All right.
Incredible.
It depends how much I've been drinking. Sometimes hundreds of times a day.
All at once.
When's the last time you clogged a toilet? I can tell you when I did.
You can't ask people that.
I think
just
it's
did.
been like a pretty decent amount of time. I'm a serial overwiper. Like
Okay.
I don't want there to be anything left. So I'll just get as much. And I hate one-ply toilet paper.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like you open a box of cereal and you just wipe every piece of Cheerio.
That would be gross.
That's a cereal overwiper.
No, I used to use so much, so it happened a lot. But I've had a bidet for 5 or 6 years now, and that's you can't really clog a toilet if you're
'cause you're
living
not-
the bidet life because you at most you're using 2 squares just to dap it dry.
Total. Oh, that's helpful.
I've blasted all the wrinkles off my asshole. It looks like it's a pink O-ring at this point. I just
Do you have a before and after photo?
no. I've actually never seen my own asshole.
Really?
I just recently saw my gooch for the first time.
Have you guys seen your assholes before? We have a live studio audience today.
You guys have both seen your asshole?
Your own
You
asshole?
took pictures just to look at it? Oh, okay.
You mirrored it?
I can't get to it with a mirror.
You
I
need
multiple
two mirrors.
It's like when you check the back of your haircut. It's like I need someone else holding the mirror so I can see my asshole.
That's your asshole?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's just an asshole.
Is that an asshole that's been taken out of
That's
a
not a
person?
real one. That's like a chap.
You can't take an asshole out. It's like the skin.
You can cut it off.
I had a friend whose asshole would
Because
come
the
out.
muscles in the sphincter, you could just stick like a scalpel in there and get about an inch deep, and then just carve
Absol-
that bad boy out. Make it look like a piece of calamari.
I had a
I'm like wildly nauseous now.
We could put that in the middle of a bloomin' onion and make a new thing at Outback.
okay.
Sammy, have you seen your own butthole?
yeah.
I assume most girls have because it's so close to the thing you're taking the most pictures of.
I'm never
I'm not
taking
taking
pictures.
a picture of my vagina hole.
That's crazy. You guys don't love men? That's so weird. Are you both single? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why. So,
Just need to take more pictures of my hole.
yeah. Whole pics, dude.
I wanted to share with you though the last time I clogged a toilet. It was this week.
Good. I'll join Sam on Team Nausea.
It wasn't with poop though. It wasn't with any bodily function. I was in my room and I was eating frozen
You just
grapes.
shoved your fist in there and flushed it to break it. I'm a menace. Like, what the fuck?
No, I didn't want to. I was like finishing. Like, have you ever had frozen grapes?
Yeah.
So I was eating the frozen grapes, but before I froze the grapes, there were some that were shriveled and bad. So
Yeah.
it's still on this really long vine about.
Mike,
like,
have
this
you ever
long.
eaten a fruit?
I've heard of these fruit, like the things that they named the Kool-Aid flavors after. You mean purples?
Yes, little purples.
I've had greens and purples.
Oh boy. So purples grow on a vine,
Yeah.
and I brought them to my room, and I was and then I couldn't eat the ones that were like a little bit deflated, so I didn't want to walk all the way to the kitchen. So I was like, I flushed my poop like I can flush a grape, and so I put all of the grapes and the vine in the toilet, and I
Yeah.
flushed, and it didn't go down, and then
Yeah.
the stick stood up, but it was like 1 a.m. So I was like, I'll deal with this later. But
And then you like Helen Kellered yourself, like when she leaves the plunger in the toilet, and then she goes to sit down and goes, "Oh no,
is that
a great
tail?
morning." No, it's like a joke we all told each other as children.
Oh, I wasn't
How
there.
did Helen Keller's parents punish her? They put a plunger in the toilet,
Oh my goodness.
rearrange the furniture.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Haha.
You guys didn't have the Helen Keller jokes? That
No.
wasn't like a thing in your life?
No.
Did you guys have those? Nick had them. All right. One, yeah, the furniture. How did she masturbate? 2 hands, 1 to do it, 1 to come. Like, oh, it feels so good. You know? Why did her dog run away? You would too if your name was. Yeah. There were like hundreds of these. It was so much fun.
Give me one more.
That was the last. That sucks that you asked then. If you did it right before the last one, it's so good. I don't remember anymore. But I'm sure there are dozens more.
So yes, I sat on the vine. And it went up. It went.
Oh, good.
And then I had to take a
Ribbed for
plunger.
displeasure. Yeah, they're kind of spiky.
Yeah, it's like a thorn.
Ouchie. So that was your thorn this week. And then
yeah.
your flesh was the literal flesh to take the stick out of you.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Such a literal segment.
What if there's just a grape up there and you queef?
Yeah, if you queef and it becomes a ping pong show from Thailand.
You guys want to find
You
out?
shoot a purple across the room. Dude, that's going to be such a good Patreon episode. You shooting purples. I feel like you could shoot it really far if you sneezed at the same time.
Totally.
Like if you chalked it up in there like a paintball hopper.
Yeah.
And it just took like some pepper and went, bah! Bah!
Have you ever played with
The
those
new
little
lady self-defense.
Yeah. I don't need pepper spray. I've got pussy purples.
Hot new trend. Girls are
Pepper spray,
loading
no
up with
cracked
grapes.
black pepper.
Oh my goodness. Wow, you're energetic.
Yeah.
This is cool.
Oh man.
Are you on uppers, or is this just like all the red 40?
Oh, damn.
Mike, so happy to have you.
I'm on grease. Okay?
Oh man. Okay, so do
Yours.
we even,
I talked about my shit and flush.
Yeah, what was yours?
dude? Where have I been?
Work.
True.
That's
Yeah.
what you said.
My shit is that my New York trip kind of sucked. My flush was that I didn't have to be in Texas for a weekend.
Nice.
That's
Pretty
beautiful.
pretty. Oh, and I can't get my stupid cat until the 1st, so that's upsetting. But
Aw.
Why?
because everyone is on the road that is in charge of the cats, and they're gone. So
The cats are just by themselves.
I think someone's taking care of them, but I can't go get them until
You
they're
could be a
back.
cat burglar. Go steal a cat. Cats are very easy to steal.
Oh, 100%. That's like the whole. It's why they exist.
They like want it.
They want to be
They're
stolen.
like, please take me. Yeah.
I love stray cats because they kind of act like they're like, no, stop. And then you take them home, and it's
Stray
like,
cats are just like girls on Tinder. Like, I'm not here just for sex. Shut up. And then 5 hours later, you're like, bah, bah, bah. They're like, okay, fine. You guys don't have that experience?
Not with a cat, no.
Oh, well, you're lost. Cats. Talk about pussy. You know? No, I've always found that. Do you guys do the apps?
No.
Are you app
I'm
people?
back on Hinge.
Oof.
I like seeing how someone exists in space.
I don't.
Oh, God.
That's
You go
the
to
quick-
space to fuck? That's crazy. I was going to assume J-date, but space is crazy.
That's fun. That's funny.
What a gold digger.
That's the-
I need an astronaut. I need to see how you exist in space. Okay, Jesus.
That's so funny. I like that. There should be a NASA dating app.
I think they all just fuck at NASA.
Are there? There's just like those 2 astronauts that are stranded up there right now. Do you think they're like fucking?
Is that a story?
Do you think it's the same thing like what happens in prison? Because guys go in prison for so long and they're just so horny that eventually they're like, I'm gonna fuck a dude. Do you think up there at the ISS they're eventually like,
I'll fuck an alien.
I gotta fuck a oh yeah, an alien probably.
Yeah.
Cleanup's
you're
gonna
right.
be so gross though. It's
It's gonna be so cool to come and then
It's
be able
just-
to squeeze it out of the because there's not much
There's no
gravity to
gravity.
take the cum out of your dick to begin with. So only you
I'm
only
gonna
get so
throw
much.
up at the thought of this, but like, yeah, basically like you're go-gurt tubing it
Yeah.
to the girl.
You could run your finger along if you squeeze it and then ran your finger along it. It would look like toothpaste.
Then it would just kind of like float in front of you.
Yeah, you can take it and you like whip it at people and shit.
I was gonna say, imagine it's like floating by her face, and she's like,
That'd be crazy. It just looks like one of those TikTokers that
man,
does
my
the
dad's gonna love
NPC
this
emotes.
episode.
Space com. Space com. Guys, stop spinning space com. I'm tired of doing this one. Glizzy overdrive.
Have you ever watched like a full one of those?
No, I hate that exists. It would just become all of the channels from Idiocracy.
Okay.
You've seen it. There's a scene. I can't remember who the actor is, but it's someone recognizable, and they're sitting in their
Not that
living room,
recognizable.
and they put on like a cable channel of the future, and one of them is just dick punches, and it's just a channel, just people just getting punched in the dick over and over, and he's like, "Ah!" Just loving it.
And that's where
I think
this
it's,
trend started?
Dax Shepard is who it is.
Okay.
But-
Okay.
But just so you watch that and you see that level of stupidity, and they're depicting these future retards as like this is the pinnacle of entertainment, and then you see what most of TikTok and Instagram reels have become, and it's just like, oh, we are there already.
Yeah.
We're watching people do fake animations because like cringe humor. The amount of cringe content that's out there is bonkers. And some of it, like the people, there's that girl Mitzi Sanderson. You familiar? You've probably seen her videos, but she does like the weird weeaboo obsessed girlfriend, like person very good. But she has gotten to the point where she's like jumped the shark and has become an actual super cringe lord. At first, she was like a really good actor doing these sketches, and now it's like, oh, I hope she gets hit by a bus.
Is she the one that does like the fake stories? I can't think of who I'm thinking of, but she always just like she'll post a video and it has like the most insane caption of like a story that's like believable, but it's just also the craziest.
No.
Okay.
This is her.
I don't
You know
remember
what's on my
anyone's
For You
names.
page on TikTok?
Yeah, I would like to know. I bet it's weird.
Okay. I'll show you what comes up right now, but recently it's been a lot of like I haven't looked it up, but when it comes on my page I watch, so I think that's why it's on my algorithm, you know what I mean? But like a lot of mukbangs.
Nice.
You
Yeah, it's the song I would have guessed too.
A lot of like I don't
not
know.
a mukbang.
Oh,
There's-
Tate McRae is on my For
what
You
is,
page.
Is that a girl or a boy? I can't
It's a
see
woman.
the face.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah. She's a
Kind of weird looking. Yeah, mine's just sports and food.
That's cute.
I'm back in my anime phase, so it's all sick anime edits to cool
God.
songs, and I just watch them all. And that's my algorithm.
Pretty good.
Yeah. What kind of TV do you watch?
I like cartoons. I don't like anime. I don't like cartoons that are meant to be serious.
What kind of cartoons?
Like King of the Hill, Futurama, Family Guy, American Dad. I've been rewatching Brooklyn Nine-Nine right now. I like
Okay.
that. It's a very fun, feel-good show.
That's not a cartoon.
No, it's not. But it's I like character-driven.
Uh-huh.
So that's the other thing I watch. Just like all of the stuff that is it Jeff Daniels, the guy that did all of The Office and Parks and Rec and Brooklyn Nine-Nine and The Good Place and all that.
I don't know, but
He was
I
a
believe
writer
you.
on King of the Hill too. Yeah, but I like those kind of things.
Is he in Dumb and Dumber? Is that same guy?
No,
Is
but
that the same name?
I think yeah. That's,
Okay.
I'm so bad at names; they all
Okay.
kind of blend.
Okay.
The guy that knows all of the names so far on this podcast is bad at names.
Yeah, I am. I'm functionally retarded.
What is your? Did you say your shit in your flush?
Oh no, I don't think I did. My shit is I had to cancel a show that I was going to be doing in town on the 7th. But my flesh is because I'm going to a different show in North Dakota.
Isn't that crazy that when one
Yeah.
door closes, another show?
In North Dakota opens.
Yeah.
I've never been to North Dakota.
Me either.
I don't think they're real states. I've never met anyone from there. I've never heard of anyone actually going there until now, so report back.
When I was like 16 or 17, I met a girl on MySpace from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and she sent me pictures of her boobs. So I have to believe it's a real place because it was really important to my childhood.
Okay.
So
She didn't send a picture of her booty hole?
no, I don't think I got booty hole pictures until like my mid to late 20s.
You've received booty hole pictures?
Plenty, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ask for those specifically?
No, I think generally it's more of a like back and forth sexting. I just made direct eye contact with Nick while I was thinking. I was trying to stare into space, and then I just saw him. I was like, "Ugh, booty hole." I imagine his is so furry, like his beard, because it's so yeah, exactly.
You have to like go through a Brillo pad to get in there.
Yeah, you could smoke crack with his ass hair. It's
Dude,
just,
his
it's very
shit comes
thick.
out sparkling.
Yeah.
I would be nervous if I took a picture of my booty hole.
Yeah.
I'm a
The
clean
pic.
person, but everyone makes mistakes.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'd be nervous.
Well, you would check it before you sent it, I hope.
But like, what if there was just something I didn't see, and then I send it, and someone's like zooming into my?
Well, it's also kind of on them for zooming in on a butthole picture.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, the idea is that, like, oh, that's a cool place to fuck. It's not like I want to see the ripples, you know?
What does she have in there?
Yeah. I see.
Okay, that'll help me feel more confident next time someone asks me to send a picture of my booty hole. I will.
How
say
often does
yes.
that happen to you?
Never. -4.
Yeah.
People specifically say, "Do not send me a picture of your booty hole."
I think with as open as you are about being like shit forward, that it probably breaks the cognitive dissonance of butt fuckers to be like, well, I can't fuck that butt. It's in active use frequently.
That's so true.
Yeah.
It's kind of like my defense mechanism. It's a
Yeah.
protective shield against myself. That's why people ask me all the time. They're like, Sam, why do you always talk about your shit? And it's
So
like,
why do you make yourself so unfuckable?
Yeah.
Well, it's a defense mechanism.
yeah, exactly. Now it's the code. It's like, do you just tell people you want to fuck that you have to shit? And I'm like, well, not if I want to fuck them, if they're trying to fuck me and
Yeah.
I don't want to.
It's a great
It's so much easier than
tool
saying
against
no.
a guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because guys hear no and they're like, well, no, why? We're natural salesmen. So we're like, well, let me answer the objection. No, because you have a boyfriend, he's not here. No, because you don't think I'm attractive, drink more. No, because you're, whatever. Like, there's like
Mike's
you can-
practicing for the weekend.
just saying, like, if when you're as a guy, like I've seen so many dudes. It's so fun to watch because I think what I've figured out as I've gotten older, I used to try really hard to get laid, and I could, but you'd spend so much time and money, and then it was like if you didn't, you would start to build up a resentment. Be like, fuck, I listened to your bullshit stories and bought like 8 dinners. You're not even giving me whole, and then you realize like. And you realize how poisonous that is because you're chasing something, you're building expectations. It's just it's very objectifying. And you realize that you're being like transactional, and then it's like if you just be a person.
Yeah.
And then if you find someone attractive and you just throw like horny vibes their way.
Yeah.
In a like not creepy way.
Yeah.
Like just flirting and being funny and having fun. That goes so much more than all of the other stuff.
That's why I'm not on dating apps because
Yeah.
I feel like that's just it's so much more like forced and like curated because it's like, oh, I saw a picture of you. I think you're hot. You think I'm hot. We're going to go meet and like pretend to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like
I
your
love
personality
that.
sucks.
I love that.
That's my favorite thing.
When I heard that COVID was like a thing, I was on Hinge and I had a date with a guy and we were only talking on
And now
Hinge.
you're unhinged. No.
Good job. So I said like I can't go, and he's like, oh, do you have that? He said something. He did because no one knew what it was yet.
Yeah.
But he like, do you have that like disease?
You got the kung flu girl?
Yeah. And I didn't know what he was talking about, so I Googled what he was talking about, and I was like, that's not in America. And then like a week later, it was in America.
Yeah.
And we never went on a date or anything because
Damn.
yeah.
You should hit him up again.
You should. Maybe you're twin flames or something.
I don't believe in
You
that.
check his astrology charts.
I think you're just like taking a shit at the same time as someone else, and that's not twin flames. If you're like on a dating app at the same time, that's how I feel.
Yeah, I guess I haven't been on him in 5 years. So I quit him when I moved to LA. So I cleaned up on him in Texas. I would do well because people weren't as opposed to fat guys. But then I got to LA and it's like they hate fat people there. It's like an enemy. So I was either like weird fetishizing people that were like gross and had something wrong with them, and so they're like, oh well, I can do a fat because they're gross.
How did you? Sorry.
No, go ahead.
How can you tell when somebody was like I can't say the word.
Fetishizing?
Yes.
So I think it's like I've done all of the things with people. There's not really much that's super sexually appealing about grabbing my giant belly. That's not like
not where I thought
motorboating
the
my
sentence was
gut is
going.
like such a wild move. Like if you derive sexual pleasure out of like nah, 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 like what like a shitty mom would do to her daughter, then like there's something going on there. You know? And like I think like it really is a lot of women. The I can't think of the name, but it's Electra is the opposite of Oedipus. But women want to fuck their dads, and so they find men that
Speak
mirror
for
their dad in
yourself.
some way. And so, like in Texas, a lot of girls have fat dads.
Interesting.
So I've done well, and then you get to California, and all their dads are vegan and ripped, and they're just like, ew, gross, you're fat, we hate you. So I got off the apps there because it was killing my self-esteem.
Well, you should just have opened
Lost
up a
weight,
restaurant.
you're right.
Yeah.
I should have done that. I know.
Dude, you're going to run through North Dakota while you're there.
Oh man, they're not gonna know what hit them. I look like all the buffalo. They're like, wow, that's such a thin bison. I might fuck it.
All right, then, Bison.
That thin, hairless bison.
Sami's gonna do a tarot reading. For you
It's
now.
not really. Do you know what this game is?
No.
Okay, it's called We're Not Really Strangers.
Oh, I've seen this on Instagram.
Incredible. So you already know.
Yeah.
There's different levels. We'll probably just start off with level 1. We're not going through all the cards.
Okay.
But this one is perception. And
Okay.
so essentially, I'll ask this, and we all have to answer it about each other.
Oh, great.
Okay.
That'll be not terrible at all. No, this is going to rule.
Okay.
For sure. I might have just broken this chair.
We have a backup for this reason.
Thank God.
There's a
I know
fourth one.
you probably haven't had anyone larger than me on the pod yet. So these aren't battle tested.
I was gonna be mean, but I'm not.
Okay. What about me intrigues you?
You?
I think it's very intriguing that you have a pride that borders on shamelessness. I think everybody is trying to make stuff and put stuff out there, and a lot of people, myself included, paralysis by analysis keeps me from putting stuff out there, and I think I got to make this as good as possible. And I've seen you put stuff out, and it was
all
like,
been so shitty.
Look, I saw something you posted the other day, and you were putting fucking sanitary pads on your elbows,
Yeah.
and it was the joke was apparent within the first 3 seconds, like pads.
And then it goes on for
but then it
3
went
minutes.
for so fucking long with all these crazy things, and it was just like you were like, this is funny to me. I like this. I'm putting it out there, and that takes bravery, and it takes a pride in what you do and a self-confidence.
That is.
That's intriguing to me.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank you for validating what I know to be true about myself. It's cool that that is what's being perceived.
See, that's an intriguing response. That blows my mind. Keep going. Yeah.
Like, because that's, I ask, I'm trying to do less of what I just in life, within comedy or anything outside of comedy. It's like, what is important to me? And then I'm going to live my life by that. Because if I was just doing what I think everyone else wanted to see, then I wouldn't be doing what I wanted. And if it doesn't make me laugh, I don't want to make it. And I'm not just going to make it. I want it to make me laugh. So the fact that you shared, the part when you shared that it's evident, or something to the fact of it's evident that I'm doing it because it makes me laugh, that's literally why I'm doing it. And then people can choose to follow it and engage with it, or literally not. And like, that's then up to them.
It looks like they're engaging.
I know, I'm going to reach 10K.
They have some stuff to say.
No, for sure. There were people that, I've said this before, I don't know if you know about the diarrhea video.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen other accounts that have posted videos of yours, and then the comment compilations, and that's always very funny because people are like, "Hate from Australia, you fucking kill yourself. Why do women think they're funny?" And then it's just like, and then they like will zoom out, and then it's just scrolling through. You've posted 85 more videos, and it's like, that's hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know exactly. I need to know these videos.
Go
If
on
you
there, spend 5 minutes on the internet, you'll find them.
No, I do know there's a whole Reddit page dedicated to my diarrhea.
Pretty cool.
set.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You did a joke so bad it created a subreddit.
Yes.
And it doesn't affect your mental health. That's cool.
Oh,
if I do something, like I have clips that I put out there that bombed and that just got like 85 views and like 10 likes, and it's like, well, I'm going to kill myself. And you have people literally telling you to kill yourself, and you're like, I'm going to make more videos. That's intriguing. That's, it is. I'm not trying to be rude. I understand it feels very tongue-in-cheek, but I'm being serious.
And I feel the like honesty in that without any kind of like, I don't take it. That's exactly, because what am I gonna do? These are people that don't mean anything to me. And also, I feel like when you post a video, or when one posts a video and it has like 85 views, it's not really a reflection of what you're doing. It's just like the algorithm.
Shadow banned, you're right.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep the truth from the people.
Like I posted a video of me talking to a cop.
Yeah.
Almost 17 million views.
That's bonkers.
Insane.
Yeah.
Right. Just that's random. And that wasn't anything that I was like trying to put together. So then that inspired, I'm like, oh, people think I'm intriguing as myself. So why don't I try to create something with more intentionality behind it? And it's going to go well and it's going to suck. But like, I can't just wait for the good ones. Like, I'm just going to post everything that I think.
Perfect.
And then if you don't like it, fucking unfollow me. I don't give a fuck. Mom.
Yeah, bitch.
No, I love you. Okay. Yeah. So
what do you
thank
find intriguing about her?
We're all going to do this intriguing thing together. This isn't just like a compliment me session. I mean, it can be, but you're our guest.
This is the question in case.
We could bring up our miscommunication conversation yesterday. Thank you for reminding me.
Intriguing about you. CB is my best friend.
Mom, are you getting divorced?
No. I don't know. I think you're boring.
Thank you. That's okay. That's your. Thank you for sharing your opinion and your perspective.
I don't actually think you're boring. I just can't think of anything about you right now.
I'll help you.
What's
okay?
your favorite color?
I like baby blue.
Baby blue?
Baby blue is fun.
Pedophile.
But is that what that
You
means?
can't wait for Blue to grow up, be an adult. You had to pick it while he was a baby. Fucking
insane.
freak.
That's insane.
Yeah, for sure. Comedy.
That's insane. That's funny though. I like that verse.
Yeah,
I've never thought about that in my
for
life.
jokes.
Okay, so Sam texted me yesterday, and then we'll get to this, but maybe this is what makes
Are we
me
just
intrigued.
airing God?
Okay, wait. So for some context for you was last week's episode I had to leave early, and I let Sami just run the podcast.
And I was wearing a wig because I was Dora.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't the important part. I was more so referencing the parts where every 5-10 minutes Sami would just go, Sam hates me. She doesn't want me to be myself. She hates everything about me. There was 5 different instances. I wanted to clip them out just to have, but I'm watching it back. And I was like, I enjoyed the part you did without me, but then it made me feel bad because you're like, she wouldn't care if I died tomorrow. I bet she's praying I die tomorrow. You were saying things like that, and I'm sitting there like, well, I guess I have to text her now. I guess I have to tell her that I love and care about her, and I like working with her.
Give me what I need. Give me what I want. That's exactly what I wanted.
It's pretty cool that you're Bad Sam. That's so fun. You're the mean one.
So,
do you think I'm a nice person?
I don't have enough to answer. I think my base level interactions with you have been that you are nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even go nice. I would say you're not inflammatory. You're conflict avoidant. Very demure, very mindful.
Demure.
No, I
Very
think
mindful.
you
I just
have
learned
the
that
energy of a HOA mom. You could be very nice to everyone, but if I were to do something that upset you, you would turn immediately and be like, listen here, you fat piece of shit. You don't put a fucking unauthorized mailbox out on your fucking lawn without talking to Sam Minney. And I'm like, well, I just thought my Scottish heritage would be cool with having a dragon on the mailbox. I don't care what you fucking thought. That's why I make the rules, bitch. I could see that being under the surface.
I am an only child. I think that's the energy. I really... Sometimes I think being an only child didn't really affect me until anything's not the way I want it to be.
You have to realize that means your parents, while raising you, were like, we can't handle a second. There's no way we could do this again. This is taking so much out of us. The thought of another one.
I wasn't planned, and they were never together.
Awesome. Yeah.
Actually, they were. I'm sorry,
I was
I'm lying
right.
on the podcast. No, and being an only child is how you know 100% you were an accident.
I was on purpose. It was
you
just
an
a
only
mistake.
child?
Yeah.
You were on purpose, but a mistake?
I was on purpose, but it was a bad idea. They were like, let's have a kid, and then my dad was like, oh, why did I do that? My mom was like, this is great. And he was like, I still want to drink so much.
Are your parents still together?
No, they
Okay.
got divorced when I was 2.
Do you have any memory of them being together?
No, not at all.
So
I've always been 2 houses, 2 Christmases, all that.
If you
We're
celebrated
not so
Hanukkah,
different, you and I.
you'd have 16 Hanukkahs. You know what I mean?
I would hate
Math.
that.
Two
Yeah.
Thanksgivings.
Yeah, that's the best part, honestly.
That's what happened to Mike.
Yeah.
I got that late.
Yeah, dude, 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners. I am a child of divorce. 1 chin for each parent, dude.
Dude, your parents were in a throuple?
Yeah. I grew an extra for stepmom when she joined the picture.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. So
so read this text. This will be cool.
It's more like I'm just. So you see this? It's
That's
a
a
long
lot.
paragraph, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna read it.
That's the only way
I'll
I know how
spare
to
you.
communicate my feelings.
But
Is
it's-
I say nothing until I have to say everything.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's listening to the pod back is the first, and then it goes 1, and then 2, 3, 4. So in my mind, when I read that, because I was doing something else, I'm like, oh, she's just telling me which parts I should clip to edit it.
Nice.
Okay. So I didn't. I just like in my head, and I just go.
You bitch.
No.
When I send you something, you read it 3 times.
relax. And I said, LMAO, great. I'm going to edit it tonight. Are you going to post it?
That rules.
I literally, can I say what I said? As I was like, first of all, Sammy, I love you so much, and I'm sorry if I've ever made you feel bad about yourself or like you couldn't be you. And her response was, LMAO, great.
But I didn't read it, and then I fell asleep for like an extended period of time.
Awesome.
And then she goes, was it weird to say any of that? I just felt like a lot of comments, I couldn't tell if they were jokes or not, and I was worried. And I'm like, is it
Dude,
weird
that's
to say
cool.
what?
Is it weird to say any of that?
Is
the
it
most...
weird to give the validation you wanted?
Read it out loud.
Oh my god, I misunderstood that whole text. First of all, totally a joke, riding the wave of just kind of picking on each other's characters. I cherish you and what we're creating. 2, I read your text while applying to a job on my computer, so I interpreted that whole text as different clips you wanted me to make. I didn't get a chance yet to read through what you said because I was applying to a job, and then I pissed out sleeping. Just reread it and totally misunderstood what it was about and what you were describing. And then Sam says, no, it's okay. I was okay, boss bitch. No, I think the love... Oh, damn.
So that's what it was.
My Sam Minney impression is spot the fuck on, dude.
So speaking of, I'll answer this about you.
Okay.
What about you
Is that I'm
intrigues
from
me?
northern upstate New York, and I've got tattoos, and I'm a lady.
Okay, so you have where are you from originally?
I'm Sam Minney, and I'm from Buffalo, I think. Somewhere up there. I like the Bills a lot. Josh Potter's my dad.
Are you okay?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. You just look so sad. I just want to check in.
I was trying to figure out whose voice you were doing for a while.
Obviously you, idiot. It sounds just like you.
You do
No.
have an interesting like twang, like when you talk.
Yeah, you sound like this. It's kind of weird.
Do I?
No, it's like more like
Hey.
Yeah, your voice might actually be deeper than mine.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
sounds pretty bad.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
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 That's what she finds intriguing about you, is you talk funny.
So I was just about to say, what I find intriguing about you is your voice.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's not again how you evaluated me. It's not like a criticism. It's just an
Is
observation.
it that I sound gay, or what
It's-
about my voice specifically?
It's like you're
It sounds like-
microdosing helium at all times.
You just took that out of my yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That feels good.
Yeah.
No, but it's just like you were. I feel like your voice. You couldn't be like a lawyer.
Oh, did you know I wanted to be a lawyer? Is that why you picked that?
Really?
Yeah. it's
Really?
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, when did you go to school? I'm sorry. Is that?
No, it's very funny. It's
Okay.
just a very funny had to pull a slip out of and then nail it.
Yeah. What stopped? Did you like go to law school and they're like, you don't sound serious?
So on my dad's side, he was a 4th generation Dallas attorney. So dad's dad was a Dallas attorney, so they all were. So I was supposed to be 5th generation Dallas lawyer. I grew up going to court with him. My plan was to go to a very good school, a little private school in Virginia, go to law school, work for Bracewell and Giuliani, which is like a lobbying firm that Rudy Giuliani was part of, and then go into politics.
Well, even your voice right now just got a little bit deeper.
So I'm talking serious and not being
Exactly.
fun. But so that was all of like the plan, and then I got to college and went out there and hated everybody and hated all the people, and like I worked for John McCain my senior year of high school, and like getting involved with that, it was like,
Is he still alive?
I think he died.
Like the politician?
Maybe he's alive. I don't know. He's alive.
He died.
He's dead. Yeah, I think like he died pretty recently actually,
No. Why did no one make a big deal out of it?
because he's old.
Okay.
He was a veteran. I don't know. He couldn't raise his arms very much.
So
He
fuck
lost a presidential election. Who cares? We
That's
don't like
true.
losers.
Okay, that's true.
But cool. It was a cool. All right. So it was.
So he never even experienced COVID.
No, good life for him.
Weird.
But yeah, I just got disillusioned by the whole thing. It
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to go spend 7 years to get a law degree and get involved in that world to hate my life. Yeah, I can hate my life right now.
I wanted to be a doctor. That's so funny to think about.
Yeah, if you were a doctor and I was a lawyer, the world would be a terrible place.
Yeah.
Your
Dr.
bedside
Minney.
manner would suck.
Yeah, that would be
Well,
awesome.
I did. I worked in a nursing home for like 3 years.
How many did you kill?
Dude,
I feel like a lot of their spirits just like entered your body.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So, cause like we had sugar-free Jello to give out as dessert, and I was like a teenager, so I would be like too lazy to go get it. So I'd give sometimes the diabetics regular Jello.
That's so cool of you.
You're gonna die either way. Eat your fucking full fat Jello. Go to bed.
Yeah.
This might surprise you guys. I'm on her side for this one.
No,
It's the illusion that they think that they're doing the right thing by ordering Diet Jello, but I'm doing the right thing by bringing them joy.
Yeah.
Because like you're not gonna get any younger, you know?
Yeah. No, that is true. That's kind of like I used to be a dietitian in a hospital, and I didn't love it because I felt like they would be there for some reason or just got surgery, and I would have to go in and give them like a piece of paper just by protocol and be like, hey, these are the things you need to change about yourself, and then walk out. And it's like, I don't know I don't know anything about this person. Their like their history, their cultural preferences, their flavor preferences, like what brings them nostalgia with, and like I just didn't like how impersonal, is that the right word?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, it felt very like methodical in a way versus like relatable. So I get why you made that choice and I support it.
But yeah. Fuck those diabetics. Full sugar for them always.
I didn't hate them because they were old. I hated them because they had diabetes.
I get that.
Do you have diabetes?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Nice.
Step by step, brick by brick, I'm building this diabetic algorithm. You know?
If you had to lose a foot, which one would you want to lose?
Left.
You've thought about this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm right-handed, right-footed. So.
Well, you drive a car with a right foot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's all the good stuff.
Interesting. I don't have a car.
Oh no. You should.
No, Sam's gonna.
one.
I'm talking about this too much.
Yeah.
I was in a car accident.
Oh no.
She
Well,
was
you're
over
fine.
at my what was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
She's like, my whole body hurts. I'm like, why? She's like, I was in a car accident. I'm like, that was like forever ago.
Don't
we're
invalidate
8 Instagram
my
reels
pain.
later. It's in the past, dude.
No, a tire from a truck came off of a truck and hit my car when I was driving.
That's crazy.
It was really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, but I bring this up because the next day my right foot was sore and I was like, why? But it's like from slamming on the brakes so hard.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just a little bit about me. And so, what about Mike intrigues you?
I smell
Your last
marijuana.
name. Your last name intrigues me.
Did you
good.
fart?
No. Did I? No. I'm
all the
pretty loose.
Dab fucking seeping out of you.
I did have a girl that swallowed my load one time tell me it tasted like cum.
Ew.
Or
Wait.
like weed. Yeah. Oh, this tastes like cum.
She's like, I thought it was gonna taste sweeter.
I had a friend, a male friend who
You
told
look
me
like
he went
you would
down on
come
a lady.
fucking icy topping.
I had a male friend who went down on a lady and said that her vagina tasted like a vape.
Did you grow up like Puritan or something? Why are you scared of saying pussy? What's up with that?
I don't like the word pussy.
So vagina? You can't say
Vagina.
that? Vagina?
Yeah.
Just
Fashion
a
as a
made up
pony.
fucking weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like a
Like
vagina.
Elliot from Scrubs.
For sure.
You can't just, it's a vagina.
It's a vagina.
You have one.
I do.
You hemorrhage out of it monthly. Gross.
I don't.
Say the word.
I don't.
You don't? You don't eat enough?
No, it's like I have a little like paper clip in there, you know? Like
Oh,
this
yeah. Oh, I've heard the joke. Yeah, that's right.
joke.
Don't you have a joke about the fucking dumb names for
That's not me.
Kylie? Oh, there's one of you that does.
Oh, one of us women, one of us ladies.
No, a
that's not me.
small, loud woman that has a joke like Kylina. Vaguely ethnic, you know.
What do you think? What do you think my ethnicity is?
Well, you're Jewish because your last name is a bank, but. But I think for like. I think for the last 100 years or so, that's counted as white. So. I just,
Thank you. It's what because
you have dark features, though.
Yeah.
You're like European Jew.
I think so.
Yeah, not Ashkenazi.
I don't. That's a good. I don't know. Maybe when the cops asked me what my ethnicity was, I was looking at their computer when I was in the
And you're
back.
like white.
But I said white, and I got nervous that I said white. Like I felt bad for being white.
Stop stealing valor.
Yeah.
You didn't earn this.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But then I said white, and then everyone in the comments is like, so fucking stupid. She thinks white's an ethnicity. And it was like literally an option on their screen. You know what I mean? I can't just like go out and tell everyone that I'm a Jew.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Terrible.
I guess. I don't.
It's a hard time.
Yeah, for some. Yeah.
But now I'm telling you that
I think they're winning. I haven't checked the scoreboard recently, but I'm pretty sure they're up by a lot.
silliness.
I don't know much about the Middle East, but I think they're the 1 seed pretty permanently.
No comment.
Sick.
Amazing.
Forgot what we were talking about before
Maybe
we got to Mike's cum fart.
Oh, yeah. My weed cum farts.
Oh, what I think is interesting about you.
Man, this dead air is so good for the pod.
It really is.
Your tattoos are very intriguing.
Oh, thank you.
Your butterfly is pretty intriguing.
I don't remember the last time I looked at someone and had any interest. It sounds so bitchy.
You on Zoloft or something? What's wrong with you?
No, I'm like fully unmedicated. I think that's the problem.
She's fucking
I don't feel like sad, but I'm very baseline all of the time.
weird. Okay.
Do you want to look at her picture in my phone?
Oh, yeah. Is it the emoji with just the line for a mouth?
It's a sad Minney.
Oh, okay, yeah. I get that. It's 1 letter off. Sam Minney, sad Minney. I assumed that. Okay, all right. Never mind.
No, that's amazing. That's exactly why I did that.
Yeah. Cool. So your answer to what's intriguing about me is that you don't find anyone intriguing.
Yeah, kind of.
Cool. I'm glad I could help you realize that.
Yeah.
That's great. Because if I'm not interesting, then no one is for sure. It's a great point.
Well, I don't. You have fun stories.
Man, your eyes were fully inside of your brain for that. That's crazy. You did the fucking weird Japanese cum face for it. You
I
went
knew you were
straight
gonna
up
say
there.
that. I knew you were gonna say that. That was weird. I like saw that and I was
She
like,
did the face.
She did. I was like, it would be weird if I said that and then
Why?
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Oh God.
Well, I'm bricked up. How are you guys doing?
I have like a little TV in my brain, and so when I'm like trying to think and speak at the same time, I'm like, what were we thinking in there? And
You
I
should
roll
definitely change the channel.
I roll my eyes up.
Shit stuck on Property Brothers or something, dude.
I just have TLC channels.
Yeah. It's TRL with Carson Daly.
Let's get
Pimp My Ride.
Yeah.
That's what I'm watching now.
I saw a meme today about a Pimp My Ride that they turned the back of the car into a mobile CAT scan.
Oh, good.
That's it.
Great meme. They always translate well to words.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
So, all right, now we have to say what's intriguing about Sam.
Oh.
It's not easy, is it?
I've never met a live-action Tim Burton character before.
You said this to me the other night.
Well, don't ruin it for the podcast to enjoy. Thanks for stepping on the laugh, dick.
I will never let you succeed.
Yeah. No, I think it's intriguing because you are like a nice bitch. You have kindness and a smile, and you are outwardly friendly, but you do seem very cactus-like. And that you're like, no one's getting close, or I'll fuck you up.
But I thought you were talking about like the position I hit.
Yeah, you're like, I'm a hugger, but I'll fucking hurt you, you know?
I love that. Yeah, I think I think you are really mushy on the inside, and
You.
no. But you just I don't think
Right now, she's dry as a bone.
No, what's intriguing to me
Feels
is
like
like
digging in a Crown Royal bag.
You ever been dry and filled with cum?
I think I was surprised to learn that there is a soft interior to your hard exterior. That's just it. What intrigues me is your honesty too. Like one of the first times Sam and I actually legitimately had a conversation, she told me her first impression of me was that, like, who's like this bitch? That bitch.
I hate this bitch.
I hate this bitch. Yeah, and I was like, okay, what do you want to do with that information? She's like, let's start a podcast, and now we're here.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I've never had that. Every time I've met someone, I go, I fucking hate this person. I've never started a podcast with them.
Yeah.
I've thought it a bunch, but I've never followed through. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I think we're just like trans. I think I said yes.
You're
I
both
just
trans?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
This is gonna blow up.
I'm done.
Yeah.
That was cute. Okay.
All right, we're gonna do.
You both look great for having penises.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, do we want the good or the bad first? It's also good that we spent so long on this because we didn't have enough time to prepare for this.
Okay. Can I have this other White Claw?
You gotta share it with me.
All right.
Wait, can you pour some in here?
Yes.
All right, do you want the good or the bad first?
The bad.
Okay. To the brim? What are you doing?
Yeah, surface tension. Look. It looks cool.
I'm gonna spill it to.
Use the straw, dipshit.
Ugh.
Fuck. Hooray! All right, now, say your words.
I wish that burp was louder and bigger.
I did it already in here, and no one reacted to it. But you'll hear it later. You did it. You got it. You looked right through me when I did
Gross.
Taylor wants to kill himself.
Do you want any
You can
popcorn?
smell it.
Yeah.
No, I'm good on
Smell
popcorn.
it
That's
through
the
your
best
fucking
Marshall's
ears.
popcorn you'll ever.
Marshalls.
Marshalls.
So you go to where I have to go to buy my fat clothes to buy your popcorn? Oh, the only place that serves 4XL clothing also has popcorn.
How else are you gonna
Also
fit in the
says
four?
serves.
Shit, are you a 4XL?
I said serves like it's a restaurant. No, I'm only a 3. It's a fun joke.
I
I can
got.
fit in the 4.
Did you get this at Marshalls?
No.
I got this at Marshalls.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
In my mind, you're like 5'2", so I got you a medium.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Cool. I love that.
How tall are you?
6'1"?
No.
Okay.
Like horizontal?
If I lay down, I actually get taller because my spine can extend. I can fight my breast. I'm 6'3" lying down, but 6'1" standing up. Kind of sucks.
It's crazy. All right.
Just bombing. Don't mind me.
No. All right. So I only have a few bad things about you because you are just everyone's big, lovable, fat brother in comedy.
Yeah.
Good wet hugs on this guy.
Yeah, I sweat. It's wet hugs. You're right.
All right. His stories are too long.
Yes.
Which I experienced this the other night. He was telling me a story, and when he got to the end of it, 30 minutes later, he was like, I don't remember why I was telling you that story.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
I love the way my voice sounds when I'm talking.
Yeah. No, I could tell.
Get a couple cocktails in me. Oh, man, everything I say is so interesting to me. And so I'm like, I'm going to give you a gift and share with you as well.
I will say, in the end, it paid off to be an interesting story, but like for 80% of it, I was like, why are you just telling me a story about how many times you tried to rape this girl?
You know what's really funny is the end of that story I just made up to make it interesting because I could tell how much your attention had faded. I was like, I'll just throw in a crazy
So she
ending.
didn't trip and fall at the end?
Nah, that's not made up. That's,
You
that's,
bitch, because that was the only part that was interesting.
yeah, I could tell. I realized the story involved. And I was like, throw in a crazy part at the end. She'll love it. I was like, and then she almost died. You're like, yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, yay. And it's fake.
Toby.
Topher, go lay down.
Go away.
He smelled the food on me. I love you.
In you. He's 3D nose. Okay.
Yeah, my stories are too long.
So a lot of people hate that and wish you would shut up.
Mm-hmm.
But
They're lost, dude.
I think this one. Again, these are all anonymous. But this one says, ask him why he throws Q-tips in the fucking toilet when the trash can is literally right next to it.
Q-tips belong in the toilet.
Yeah. So I get out of the shower, I grab 2 Q-tips, and I go, wah, 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 wah.
Dude, when your ears are properly lubed up, a nice Q-tip in there.
Oh, it feels great. And it's hot water, so they're all fucking loose and ready.
Oh, I've never put. You dip the Q-tip.
No,
in hot
I
water?
take very hot showers.
Got it.
And then all my pores loosen up.
Got it.
And then I do my little self-care routine.
Got it. What else? Is
I feel like you
included?
get ready like Shrek in the morning.
You use,
That
you
rules.
pull out your earwax to light a candle.
Yeah.
That's fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, pretty close.
You only take mug.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that Lion King?
No, it's
Is that
Shrek.
Pumbaa
Shrek.
or Shrek?
Shrek.
Shrek.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you ever been Shrek for Halloween?
No.
Do you do Halloween?
Sometimes. If I'm with someone that wants to do Halloween, I'll do like a couple's costume. But
What was your most recent, or what is a couple's costume you're most proud of and most embarrassed by?
the last one I did was pretty awful. It was just filter, no filter. And then we just wore the same clothes.
Okay.
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 I mean, it's kind of like funny at first, but then you're like,
There's a spider on my tit. Okay.
oh,
Sorry, I was
at
just
least
bragging
it'll
about
go
having
somewhere else
tits.
for nutrition. What?
I just imagine like people, whatever,
It bites me and I go up a cup size.
whatever.
Oh no, they're wonky now.
Get over here.
For your filter, no filter, I just imagine like you at a party and everyone's just going up to you and like double tapping your stomach.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a good joke.
thank you.
Not just being a dick.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah, so I throw Q-tips in the toilet.
Sue me.
Yeah, whatever.
Mike blew up an oven on an RV one time because he forgot to remove the cover because he was so excited to fucking eat for the 10th time that day.
Dude, what actually happened is so much worse. So we were living in this RV with Darian on the way out to Vegas last year for Skankfest, and he was riding a bike, and we had stopped in Lubbock, and morale was kind of low, and we had been like really grinding, and so I went into a Walmart and bought a bunch of stuff to make like a nice dinner, and I loaded
What?
up, and then like just to cook in the RV, like food
Okay.
to make. So you still buy a prime steak at Walmart. I mean, it's a
Really?
shithole, but they've got food.
Okay.
And it's Lubbock. There's not like anything better. It's
Okay.
fucking Lubbock. So I buy all the ingredients to make stuff, and then I don't remember what the guys were doing. They were all out maybe taking showers or going somewhere to take care. So I went to get stuff ready, and then I had also bought a candle, and so the stovetop was a fire stovetop with the like metal griddles on it, like just a normal oven range, but it had like a glass cover on top of it.
Okay.
And I thought maybe it was just like some cool modified, oven, so it looked like an electric stove, but it was gas powered,
Oh,
and it
no.
had like this glass thing for you to
Oh,
put stuff
no.
on. So I put a candle on top of the glass to heat up and melt because I didn't have a lighter. And I was like, this will make the RV smell really good.
So like
Melted candle, and then I'll get the food out, and so I have the steaks, getting to room temp and getting everything ready. And while I'm just like sitting there, out of nowhere, the glass just fucking explodes. And after it exploded, the only part that stayed together was held by a giant stick. It was like, warning, do not turn on stove while glass is in place. It was like, oh man, I looked past every warning sign and just exploded glass.
Wow.
Yep. So I'm dumb. That's another bad. I'm a pretty
That's
dumb
why you were
boy.
never a lawyer.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I was told to. This is a two-parter, and this is a weird combination. The beer cans in the shower are aesthetic to you?
No. I hate them. Galen, so I went to take a shower one day, and our shower's pretty small. It's just a square. So it's not like a shower bath. It's just a stand-up shower. And there's, 3 walls and then an opening. And the shower head's here and has, like, my thing hanging on it with all of my products in it. And then he has, like, a bar of soap. Because that's what Galen uses to clean himself. And then on top of the shower, about where as high as he can reach, but about 3 inches above my eye level, there was just a single Lone Star can. And I assumed Galen had a shower beer, finished his shower beer, and then forgot to grab the trash. But then when I went in to take a shower the next day, there was a Bud Light can on top of the Lone Star can. And I was like, hey man, why are you leaving beer cans in the shower? And he goes, it's decoration. It looks cool. And I said, no, it's trash.
You're living with a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, I told him, hey, if you want to compromise, we can get like a Lone Star themed shower curtain. And we can put up like a metal fucking old vintage beer signs are pretty cool. We could put those up in the bathroom.
Yeah, not
I don't
actual
want trash in the fucking, that's where I shower.
Exactly.
And then he told me that he was jerking off into it and was seeing how much cum he could fit into the can so that when I did get frustrated enough finally to move it, that I would pick it up and it would just be full of his cum.
That's where I thought this was going.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we got there.
And I told him that I would throw him and his dog out of our apartment, physically off of the second floor.
That makes sense.
That happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to hold
I would like kick them out. I just mean like I'm throwing you over for doing that to me.
for sure. I think that's the
He
proper
won't die.
treatment.
I mean, she might, but he'll be fine.
What kind of dog?
She's a Doberman. See, he says she's a mix with something. She's a little bitch boy. She's sweet, but she's very small for a Doberman
What's her name?
or Rottweiler, something. I don't know. Whiskey. Her name was almost Megatron.
Okay.
I really do live
He
with a
is.
14-year-old. Yeah. He was like, I want to name her Megatron, but then she won't get me any pussy. So then he named her Whiskey and takes her to the dog park and tells her to attack.
Does he
pretty
get
women.
whiskey dick then?
I assume the dog does.
Are you saying that he?
That was the joke. Yeah,
Okay.
the joke was that he fucks his dog. You guys,
We
got it.
draw the line at dog fucking.
No, we don't.
jokes. And then this.
Don't you fuck your dog? Is that? Yeah.
He's like, I do, like, it'd be amazing if he was, like, if I could actually date him. Like, I would never have to worry about, like, getting pregnant. He's
Yeah, it's
fixed.
gotta suck going back to humans because we don't have barbed penis.
Right.
So you're like, this doesn't even feel good.
Right. Exactly.
He's got that big light bulb at the end of
Sammy
his
B,
cock
you're
that fills
never
me up.
beating the fucking your dog allegations, which is insane.
I can't control the truth. So.
Wait, there's one more.
Oh.
You broke your dick?
I was doing sex with a lady and it slipped out and I went to put it back in and it hit and broke.
What do you
Made a
mean
popping
it
noise.
broke? Isn't it
So-
just filled with
Like the-
blood?
Yeah. So that was what was so confusing about it to me is that like I believe the term
There's an
for that
episode of
is
Grey's Anatomy on this.
boinking. So you can actually
Boinking.
fracture the so there if you think about like a balloon. So there's like a balloon in there and then the blood fills up the balloon and so it swells, right?
Okay.
And now you have boner. Well, that balloon
This feels like sixth grade
if there's trauma to the balloon can rupture and pop, which is really bad. That's a penile fracture. Or it can like, when you like twist like a child's balloon when you're making a balloon toy, like a
I've
balloon animal.
never-
Have you ever seen a balloon animal?
I have.
You seen them make a sword and they twist it and then it has a kink in it? So if you apply enough trauma to the Pinot, then you can make a kink in the balloon, basically.
You can say Pinot, but I can't say vagina.
I'm making fun of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
It is nice to know that your penis is big enough to break.
I
And
feel like
I think so too. That's
pretty
pretty cool.
what I was just
Yeah.
what I was just trying to say is
And a lady let me put it in her. That's pretty cool.
that is wild.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you've paid for you said 8 abortions now in your life?
It's fine. You got to bring that one up.
Oh,
I think 7.
7?
Yeah. I've been a part of 7. I think I've only paid for 5.
What is being a part of? Just like moral support?
It was my cum that caused the problem, but she paid for him on the other 2 occasions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Takes 2 to tango.
Actually, the very first girl I ever had sex with, me and my buddy tag teamed her, and she got pregnant. And then we had to split an abortion.
You
'Cause
lost
you
your
didn't know.
virginity. You had a shared experience losing your virginity.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I was 16.
Was it your
and
math
all of my
teacher?
friends had already gotten laid, and I was like, oh, me too, guys. I'd totally fuck all the time. And then my best friend in the whole world had been dating this girl that was like a super bitch. She broke up with him for finding porn on his computer. And so, like, she's trying to get back at him. She texts me, like, hey, you want to come over later? He's my best friend, so I'm like, hey, look at this dumb bitch just say. This is so funny. He's like, dude, you should fucking do it. I'm like, no, it's fucking weird. He's like, dude, fucking do it. So I go over there afterwards, and then my other friend is there. And I was like, oh, he didn't even tell, my buddy that he was going to be here. And then we went in the back of his Nissan Titan, and then I banged her while he was in the front seat, and then we switched places, and then we switched places, and then we switched places. And then she was pregnant, and then we had to go and take her to the place.
It was both of you and her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never at the same time. I didn't do that until like a year or 2 later.
Okay.
That's also very weird.
Okay.
Banging
you
a lady
gotta-
with your boys is like such a weird feeling because part of you is still like locker room, like let's make faces at each other and do funny stuff, and the other part of you is. Because exactly. It's so funny because it's like trying to make you guys laugh over here with them. It's like, what if I can make my friends laugh? It'll be so much funnier. So you're behind a chick. You're fingering her like this. And you're
Oh my god.
This is why 2 guy, 1 girl threesomes are the worst.
yeah.
2 guy, 1 girl.
Yeah, devil's threesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be jokester threesome.
Yeah, I used to think
Pretty bad.
I don't know. I used
What's
to think
this
that
behind your ear? It's my boy's penis.
Derek. Cool. Fun.
What's on your shirt? It's Derek's cum.
Do you want to hear the good?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Did people say nice things about me?
Like almost too many. Like we needed to get specific, but I think everyone just sees you as a really a positive light.
If you could say, I'm going to copy paste these into a suicide note
Yeah.
and make it so funny.
I like-
just all the nicest things in a suicide note would
The
rip.
first good thing is that you do pay for abortion sometimes.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
What a gentleman.
Yeah.
On the first date.
Chivalry's not dead, but those babies sure are.
Amen.
Wow. I think what else is interesting or whatever the question was, intriguing about you?
Your own podcast, whatever the fuck we were talking about.
It's intriguing how much pussy you get.
Okay. Fuck. The battery died. Okay, I have to go soon.
Oh no.
Okay. I like that someone likes that that the two of you always take your car when you go out on the road. You're usually never wrong about food, and you discovered their favorite restaurant in Florida.
Oh, cool. That's nice from Galen.
Great. And
That was easy.
yeah, I guess that's a good.
I can probably guess all of these.
It just sounds like you are, because like what I take away from this, you always take your car. I feel like you're very hospitable in terms of like your cooking and like your knowing of food and feeding. Like you got really defensive when I gave you a look about Walmart having like a nice dinner, but you just defended it really quickly.
I think you have to understand that like my standards for food stuff are pretty high. So if I'm choosing something like that, that means there wasn't anything else available.
What is your favorite restaurant in Austin?
For what?
Eating.
That's a big question for a big boy.
Yeah.
Just what
It's like, who's your favorite band? What's your favorite time you've come? That's crazy. There's so many different ways to answer that.
So just what comes to your, what do you enjoy? What is something that brings you joy?
Artipasta
Okay.
is a pasta place, and I have a memory of a very special date there that I enjoyed very much. It's very good food. It's handmade pasta. It's real Italians. There's a guy there that is just the most fucking wop, skinny, super Italian. Like, oh, why do you say it like this? Like when I walked in and he's like, "How are you today?" And I was like, "Terrific." And he was like, "You cannot say terrific because in terrific it means terrifying in Italian. You sound so terrifying." And then he's nice and he sounds like a Mario brother. And then the tagliatelle is fantastic.
Yeah.
They do a bunch of unique noodle shapes.
Do you write Yelp reviews?
Google Maps. I use it to review stuff.
You do?
Yeah.
Like you make the reviews?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I started doing that. I used to travel for my day job. So I would be all over Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas. And just when you're in a shitty city and you've got 4 hours to kill and you've got, $100 per diem from the country or company, you're like, well, I can go and spend $100 on a meal for myself.
Yeah.
I can have one of everything.
Yeah.
So you get
so
like
you can find good places, and when you go into small places, there's always somewhere that everybody likes to eat. Like food is, especially in the South, food is such an integral part of culture that I like that. So I go and find it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. I like Laundrette here a lot.
Yeah, Laundrette's very good.
That was my
Birdies is also very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you like that style, Elementary is closing down, but they were terrific. But they're going to be replaced with a new concept.
Do you know I was a chef?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a
Very cool.
dietitian.
Yeah,
and
I heard that earlier, but you said hospital, so I was thinking.
Yes, I went down a different route, and then I started teaching like cooking classes and
Okay.
like cooking experience. I worked at Uchi for a little bit.
Nice. So you
Yeah.
know Tyson. Cole.
Oh yes.
Yes,
No,
yeah.
It's been a minute. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Okay.
My ex-wife worked at Uchiko, and
You have an ex-wife.
yeah, and when I first moved here and we were still married, I would go to Uchiko constantly. So I got to meet Tyson and then meet all of the sushi boys there.
Got it.
Just for food's sake, there's a place that opened up here called Craft Omakase.
Okay.
And it's all of the best sushi chefs from Uchiko.
Amazing.
That saved up all their money and wanted their own control over a 13-course omakase. And
that where
that's
we're
what they
going
do
after
there. And
this?
we couldn't get reservations today for sure. And it's like a $180 13-course meal. That'd be
If
bonkers to do with no
sell
prep.
7 feet pics, I can pay for the appetizer.
Do it. You have 2 already, so there's.
Yeah, whip them little piggies out, get us some sush.
Dude, I fucking. You know what? I should have
Raw
sent.
feet for raw meat.
I
Let's
should,
go.
I should have sent the pictures earlier when I had pit stains in my piggies.
Yeah,
He
I
would've
bet the
been
gross
like-
ones would like that.
You'd be like, "Well, a hardworking girl." Like,
I was talking to a guy that I think was gay last night, but I'm not sure, and we got onto the subject of foot fucking. And I was saying, like, I don't understand
oh, that's Captain.
how it's... No, but I didn't understand how it's enjoyable. And then we kind of got to the point that, like, if a lady doesn't take super good care of her feet and then she's got, like, kind of crackly, bad skin.
callus?
Yeah, calluses, crackly, bad skin, the cracked ankles, and then you put a bunch of, like, shea butter on it, then you could get probably a pretty cool texture.
Yeah, and you're helping her. She's
Ew.
helping you.
But I think, like, outside of that, like, it's just... Why are you fucking... That's so... What's your feet?
I've never had my Dad, turn the podcast off. So I've never had my feet
Turn it back on.
All right, Robert, clock back in.
Bob,
Bob.
relax.
Bob.
Bob, grab some lotion. You're going to want to listen. Your baby girl's toes, they're pristine. Unfucked.
I'm saving my foot virginity for when I really need to sell it. I used to say that,
Somebody asked me if I wanted to have a pay pig slave.
God damn it. I'm so jealous of women that get that. Gay men have reached out offering me all sorts of things, and they want to buy pictures of my penis and just pictures of my ugly body, and they love to send me money. But none of them want me to just be mean to them for money. I would love to have some fucking... If you're out there, buddy, I will destroy you, you stupid piece of shit, fat cum pig. Give me money. Give me money, please.
I would have...
Not please, you bitch. Sorry.
I think it would be...
That's the worst part, though, about, like, the pay pig fetish is that, like, you're like, I need the money, so it feels weird to be mean to them, but it's just like...
But
and also, you send me money, I want to be like, thank you so much. That's very kind of you.
Like,
Thank you so much, you dirty slut fuck.
Yeah.
My mom raised me with manners, you dumb fucking bitch.
Well, that's why I would like. That's why I think I would say yes to it, because I think I want to have thicker like skin. Like there are some qualities about Sam that I want, and I know that there's qualities about me that you're just desiring.
I want to be flexible like you. I think it'd be so cool to backflip away from people. But that's about it.
I'm gonna tell you.
Have you thought about integrating your flexibility into your act?
She did that when she started. And that's oh.
Whoosh, dude, double whoosh that rule. That's
Sorry,
so fun.
I just always forget other people have seen her before.
So for the record, I have not done that in so long.
That's totally fine. I'm
Do
still
you know
gonna
it
make
was?
fun of it.
I know it was. Like, and I've said this before. Let me speak. I've been spoken over too many times. I'm talking. So I can, on reflecting on that, it was coming from a place of insecurity.
No.
So that's great. I'm not going to read this nice thing.
What?
Let's just get to your gifts.
Let's give him stuff now.
God, I hope it's food.
No, we're the pay pigs.
No, I know what.
Everybody does silly things when they first start.
Yeah.
I've humped stools. I've done terrible voices. The jokes.
You mean your voice? No.
Yeah, no, the jokes from me beginning in stand-up, I have a friend that filmed a lot of my sets for me when I first started, and I would probably rather finger my own mother than have to watch my original stand-up. It's that bad.
Well,
so,
thank you for sharing that.
I'm just being a dick because it's funny.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's cool. And
But it is funny.
I deeply know that. There's still a part of me that is like, that's like toughening up, and it's like in that process of doing that. So like I can like take it, but then like still it's like, oh, because like I'm insecure about it. So I'm like building that.
Well, the better
shield.
part of thicker skin is less crow's feet. It's so fun to just be an asshole for no reason.
Open up your gifts.
Whoa! It's Sherwin-Williams colorway. Oh.
You have to pick your favorite gift.
Is this a puzzle? Is it cereal? It is a puzzle. Hooray! And
He's not
best
going to be
fall
able to
recipes?
finish it because he's eating the pieces.
Yeah, why would you give me something inedible with food on it? This is just. Does it say choking hazard? Does it have an age limit? Am I gonna die? These are great. Thank you.
There's more.
Oh, all right. Oh no, I'm scared. It's wrapped in something. Oh, you're right. It is a medium. No.
Oh.
Uptown Sports Club. Hooray! One of the best restaurants in town.
Do it again.
Look on my breast. But I'll show the cool one again. Uptown Sports Club, one of the best restaurants in town.
Sponsor us. I want to know why this looks like Jeffrey Epstein's house. Is this intentional?
Because it's cool.
The bag?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
This is what his castle looked like.
It is. There's actually a small building painted just like it on Big Bear Lake in California.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The Disney castle was painted like this in honor of Jeffrey Epstein's. So now our bag is like this. So I just want you to know. Yeah, what do you like? Pick a recipe. Open up to a random page. Pick a recipe.
I mean, the deep dish caramel apple blondie pie sounds cummerific.
I was going to say he's got a boner. Have you ever eaten something and it's given you a boner? Wait, sorry. Food. Sorry.
There was this one Filipino gentleman. No.
If you had to eat human flesh, how would you prepare it?
Sous vide with a deep sear. So I always thought cannibalism is very creepy, archaic, not into it. And then I watched the TV show Hannibal with Mads Mikkelsen. And he plays a gourmand that's like a unbelievable chef. And it shows these cooking sequences of him doing like beautiful classical cooking, but it's purported to be human meat in it. And I was like, man, I'd try it.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
So I had a high thought the other day because I was eating chicken fingers and I was like, why are they called chicken fingers? You know,
Because we took all their toes.
So it's okay. It's okay. Like I'm asking for your patience to arrive to the thought that I'm trying to get. Okay, so it doesn't.
Me and Mike are texting each other.
Okay,
It should kill herself.
so they don't.
She didn't even understand your fucking text. No. No, I'm just being a dick.
Hold on. I know, but I wrote it down, and I have a terrible memory. Would I write chicken? Hold on. Okay, chicken fingers. Why fingers? Chickens don't have fingers. Is it because they look like fingers? Also, why that shape? Imagine the guy who invented them was a cannibal, and he was like, okay, so I want to eat human fingers, but I don't want everyone on Facebook to talk about it, so I'll disguise my real intention with chicken. Chicken fingers is just the vegan option for cannibals. If a cannibal is vegan, that means he only eats animals.
You're reading all this, and I was legitimately reading a recipe for how to make mashed potatoes.
No one listens to me.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're fingers.
I know, but do you get like? I think like
yes,
that's
I
silly.
get that Seinfeld premise is brilliant. But
What's the deal?
what's the deal with fingers? They're chickens. They don't even have hands. Maybe it's like a vegan cannibal. He's cruelty-free. He's not killing people. It's just chickens. You should see what Tyson does to their chickens. Now that's cruel. What's the deal with airline food? Why isn't it just chicken fingers?
Okay. Which gift do you like better?
Which
I
gift
have
do I
to
like
go.
better?
Yeah.
I like the shirt. I'm a big restaurant shirt guy.
Oh my God, really? I
honest.
thought you were
Looks
gonna
like you're
hate
like
it.
enjoying that magazine.
Well, so I wanted to bring up this mashed potato recipe that was in here because I went to the table of contents of this Southern Living Best Fall Recipes, and I just read down, and there's Falling for Apple Butter, I Love You Green, Soup's On, Perfect Pairs, Let's Start with Pie, Apples, Pasta Pronto, Beauty of an Ordinary Biscuit, Do the Mashed Potatoes, Secret of the Tex-Mex Trail, Southern Stews and Brews, and then a recipe index. So reading from those, the first thing that really piqued my interest that I know that I make at a really top tier level is mashed potatoes. So I flipped the mashed potatoes. It smells like cum. No. But so for this, it's 1.5 pounds each russet and Yukon Gold. Great. Or 3 pounds sweet potatoes. Weird. 3 tablespoons of salt, water to cover, 2 inches to a boil, pot over medium high. That's fine. So you cook them until they're tender. But then it just says boil to tender 10 to 12 minutes, drain, return to pan, mash with a potato masher, and then just add butter and half and half.
I'm curious where your mind's at.
What, a potato masher?
Yeah.
What are you, poor?
What do you?
If you're making mashed potatoes, go get a fucking sieve.
Okay.
Use a sieve and a ricer.
I
Okay,
imagine this
okay,
conversation is what happened the one and only time you tried going to therapy.
No, just so the thing that makes what's the best thing about mashed potatoes? It's creamy mouthfeel,
For sure.
right? That's what. Pause. But the best thing, like when you are eating a really good mashed potatoes, and then the way you would describe it, you would say how creamy and smooth and buttery and wonderful it is. But when you use a potato masher, it's just
It's
one of those
chunky.
zigzags.
Yeah.
So you really have to either overboil and make them too soft where you don't get any of the starch or the resistance on your teeth that makes the creaminess have a juxtaposition to something, or you have to mash them for too long and then you ruin all the starches and break down all the fibers to begin with. So if you take a ricer and you put all those through there, and then you push them through a ricer, and then you take the riced potatoes and push them through a sieve with just a spatula. Now you've got the smallest possible particles without breaking any of the fibers, and you get delicious, creamy, buttery mashed potatoes.
You should be a lawyer.
I should be dead from diabetes or gout or something. But I just
No, you bring up. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
So
I
you're
agree with you.
someone
But
who
this
eats-
is. But here's the thing. Think about just like a standard human being who just finds this and is like, oh, like I want to make something. I want to make something like simple and quick, like what you described to the average.
I agree, but I think if you're going to go through the trouble of buying a potato masher, then
So much
just buy a
trouble.
ricer.
It's so
because
much
even
trouble.
without the sieve, if you don't push it through there, which is more work and more cleaning, it just adds better. But if you just put it through a ricer, that's still going to be so much better than a masher.
So let's see where their contact is. We'll
I'll
just
send a
call
letter to the editor.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Eaton, do you want to plug anything before you sign our table and we leave?
Yes, I've got a new food podcast out, believe it or not.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's
Eaton with Eaton.
it was
Eaten with Eaton.
no, sure is. It was going to be called Get Eaten Out, but no, it is called I Could Eat, and it is me and Andy Malfarina. He just moved here and loves food, but he doesn't know the Austin food scene the way I do. So it's me taking him around and showing some of the best restaurants. So we did our first episode with Descata and Little Easy's for a Bang Bang, and then we just finished the second one at Bird Biscuit for a nice little hungover brunch meal.
Was that the one in North Loop?
Yeah, they're off
I lived
Koenig.
right there.
Yeah.
I lived
Fucking
right
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
But I just moved. I have to tell you something after we stop doing this. So
Great.
sign the table because I have to go.
All right, perfect.
This was so much fun.
Does it matter where?
Wherever your heart desires. Is that a penis?
Yeah.
That's cute. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. This was a great time.
Yeah, it was. I
Good
enjoyed
Sam,
it.
bad Sam. Way to go.
Bye. Thank you. Yay.